Allow, allow, allow. Don't ever chase. Whatever it is that you desire, don't ever chase. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. We were taught from a very young age to chase or something to, in order for us to gain, we must, use some kind of energy, meaning we need to do something to get it, right? So don't ever do that. In other words, you need action. That's the word that I'm looking for. Welcome to Unlimited You. My name is Nondos, and I help people around the world through the mastery of energy. Comment energy if you would like positive energy to be received. All right, so let's get to it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the conditioning that we have about, chasing or having some form of action that we need to do in order to achieve something. And we get this from society a lot, including a lot of mentors, coaches, and all that stuff. And it's all great. But I'm going to give you a little example of why my method is different. So when you are in the allowing mode, you simply allow everything to come in. Think of it like this. When you were born, what was the first thing you did when you popped out? You took what? A breath of air, right? Now, did you chase the air? Of course not. You allowed the air. What happened? Your body automatically knew what to do. So, the same thing happens when you allow whatever it is to come to you. Your actions, if you want to call them that, will present themselves. And they are not actions as we think they need to be. So here's the difference. Think about, let's say, Mount Everest. Let me put it to you like this. Now, there's two ways. I'm going to give you two ways that you can, let's say, reach the top. One way, the traditional way of understanding that we need to chase something or do something in order to get it is what? You go outside, you need to plan it because it's not an easy mountain to climb, and then you start climbing, right? What does this require? It requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of action. It requires a lot of planning. Not everybody will reach the top, but some will. Now, think about it this way. Imagine now that somehow we had built an elevator going from the inside of the mountain all the way to the top. Just imagine it. Think of the elevator as the universe's tool. Somebody built it, but that's not important. The important part is that you are in it now. Okay? So, what do you do when you go into the elevator? You push the button and up you go. Both methods will reach the top, correct? But the traditional method, climbing the mountain, not everybody will reach the top. Even if you have all the tools, even if you have all the coaching, even if you have whatever you have, it is very, very difficult because there's a lot to consider, including weather, elements, and all that stuff. Now, if you allow, meaning you go into the elevator and just push the button, how many people are going to reach the top if nothing happens to the elevator? Everybody, right? Everybody that steps in that elevator will make it to the top. Why is this? Because, again, there's nothing physical for you to do. You just went into the elevator, you pushed the button, and you allowed the elevator to take you up there. Of course, I'm giving you these examples so you can understand the difference between chasing something and allowing it. A lot of us have this misconception that just by sitting there, you just sit there and just allow things happen. This is not what we're talking about. What we mean by allow means you have a thought, which is the direction of what you want to do. And then you match that frequency by simply raising your frequency to that level and just allowing it to happen. Whatever needs to come in between will be shown to you. But I guarantee you, the ways that you are going to achieve in this way are going to be less strenuous. You don't have to chase. All you have to do is just sit there, allow it, and your ideas will pop up. So, again, all changes come from within. For example, let's say you want to manifest a house, right? Just by you looking at the house that you want, for example, you want to purchase or you want to build, you already put it in your awareness. It's already there. It's not outside of you anymore. It's already inside of you because you became aware of it. Now, you need to match its frequency in order to achieve it. But once you match that frequency and you simply allow it to come, it will come to you with basically no effort because the right tools will be in place. Just like the elevator. The elevator is what? It's a tool. Who built it? Doesn't matter. It's a tool. So, you can go on the outside of Mount Everest and climb if you like. You might reach the top, you might not. But you give me the choice, I'm not going on the outside. I'm going on the inside. I'm going to take the elevator. That is the difference. Right? You simply become it. You simply match its frequency. You match its vibration. Now, don't get me wrong. All these methods work and all these methods are phenomenally good. But really, when we say allow, it's all about the energy and frequency that we simply match. We don't just sit under a tree and meditate and things come to us. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about matching the frequency, and then the tools will come your way. Not that hard, is it? Right? All right. On that note, love and light to all. No matter what you do, be the greatest you. Always shine bright. Always allow. And of course, leave me some comments here. And let me know by using this method or by using both methods, which one do you prefer? Maybe some of you might have a preference to something else. Love and light. Bye for now.